We're going to look at the D flat and the F major scales today. With the D flat major scale, we're going to use our two fingers, 2 and 3, to play the pairs of black keys. We're going to use the 3 middle fingers, 2, 3, and 4, to play the 3 black key blocks. If I do that sequentially, I have 2 and 3, 2, 3, and 4, 2 and 3, 2, 3, and 4, 2 and 3. For the white keys, which will be in the D flat major scale, F and C, I'm going to play those with my thumbs, and we're going to do circular motions, clockwise in the right hand, clockwise in the left hand, and those are going to happen together. So I'm going to play 2 and 3. Then I'm going to move clockwise around to the Fs. The 3 fingers are swinging across to the 3 black key block. Thumbs are swinging around to C. 2 black key block with 2 and 3, etc. Just continuing up like that. As we've looked at, really helpful, important thing to realize is that the thumb goes all the way down to the wrist. So that mirror image of those two thumbs, my thumb goes all the way back to here. It looks like it's here. If I try to get to those notes we need to get to just from there, it's going to put strain on the hand. If I instead move from the base of these fingers back here, so the so-called little finger, you can see goes all the way back down to here. So each one of these fingers is much longer than they appear. There's a lot more mobility than you would think when you see just a false base of fingers there and there. So when the hand folds right from the base, this becomes easier and possible for that matter. To play the scale, I'm in position. I still move into that whole next block and play the notes. Thumbs come around into position. Thumbs come around. One idea that's very helpful to think about is that when I go into position to this next block, I'm going to move all the way to the furthest note, which is the B flat. If I'm playing the scale and I just think I need to get my 4th finger to the G flat, I'm very likely going to end up pulling my elbow the wrong way to twist my hand to come around, and then I'm going to get this kind of motion, which is obviously very awkward. Instead, I'm taking this finger, my 2nd finger, to the furthest note, and that always will have me exactly where I need to go. To play the F major scale, the blocks are just the same, except I'm going to get rid of almost all of the black keys. If I start here, for those two black keys, I'm going to move up to the 2 white keys right next door, D and E. So every time I would be on those 2 black keys, I'm going to play the 2 white keys to the right, just a half step up. Thumbs are going to be on the F, and when I get to these 3 black keys, I'm going to move the bottom 2 black keys up. So instead of G flat, A flat, B flat, I have G natural, A natural, B flat. So that's that block, that clump of notes. And then I'm going to continue up to C, just like I did before with D flat. Now instead of the 2 black keys, I move to the 2 white keys. And then there's an F. Instead of the 3 black keys, I move up and only have the B flat. And continue. And when I get to the F on top, really start to hear that F tonality coming through. 3 black keys for the D flat, just as a reference, and then realize to just have the B flat only. And very quickly you can forget the whole idea that this is connecting to D flat note, we don't need to put ones on the F anymore. We can put a 4 there in the right hand. And for the very bottom note, or the starting note in the left hand, you can play an F. Excuse me, you can play the F with the B, with the fifth finger. And to play the scale, we're still going to think about those blocks still be in position, but just play the notes sequentially. Thumb comes over, then bring the 2 fingers over. Thumb, 3 black keys, or excuse me, 3 key block now.